Good evening, folks. Every time silver drops, I always get one or two emails about people dropping out of the silver market, and that's fine. Most of the time, I'm unable to convince them that they're making a mistake, and nothing you can do. That's the way the market is, right? People are irrational. Now, I want to read to you one of the messages that I got from someone who is quitting the silver market and is not looking back. I did send him a few emails back and forth, and he's made up his mind. So, anyway, so here's his message, and the reason why I'm reading it off to you is because I'm gonna go over some of the points and remind you why you're buying silver and why it is that silver, for the long term, is going to be extremely beneficial to you. Actually, I believe that silver will be the best investment in all of human history. Better than anything, better than even Baidu. If you check out that stock. Um, his message goes as follows. It's titled Silver Hoax. I'm not a wealthy person. Over the past few months, I've scraped together money to buy 500 silver maples at prices between $16 and $18. Responding to the ever-present, everywhere hype about silver. I know all the arguments, cases where silver could appreciate. With yesterday's small price crash and as I type tanking after hours, I'm really forced to rethink this. I know metals are very long term, but for me, if I can't see a profit in 5 years, and I could get more money at 1% interest, I have to get out. So this guy, right? There's more to it than that, but this guy just got into silver in the last few months. A little bit of a price fall, and he's out. And because he doesn't see that in 5 years from now, with that because of that little price fall, right? Silver going anywhere, right? That's his basis of analysis. Oh, wow! Really, really, really highly technical analysis there. Anyways, moving right along. Silver's volatility is sickening. Yeah, it is sickening. For people who are dollar focused. For me, it's not sickening at all because I could see that the price of everything else was falling too. So I didn't really lose anything, right? Because any other asset is collapsing. So yeah, not collapse. Sure, the dollar value is going up, but I'm making dollars every day. So this is great. I get to buy real money on the cheap. I had to own some to see it for myself. Gold is a lot more stable. I wonder if it makes sense to trade 500 ounces of silver for 7 or 8 gold coins. And that seems pathetic too. I miss those old $100 bills. So yeah, he's a dollar man, right? I mean, he likes the paper. He likes the paper a lot, and I think he should. I think, right? I've mentioned a few other points in my emails to him that because I was just going over the emotion, going through it, just to I knew he was made up his mind. I wasn't going to. I know I wasn't going to convince him of anything, but I wanted to go over the finer points, right? Like here, I'm going to read you a small piece of my response. Is all currencies go to zero, right? And on the way down, prices go up. All nations default on their debt by the printing press or debasing the money. Derivatives market is, aka the gambling market, is at 600 trillion. And I didn't mention this, but to the people who are gambling, Greenspan went to them and said, don't worry, the Federal Reserve can print money without limit. And he repeated it, without limit. Yeah. And then I also mentioned there is 100 paper claims for each silver ounce that the COMEX has and other exchanges have, and thus that doesn't even include the OTC derivatives bets on silver and the silver certificates and the empty ETFs around the world and empty pooled accounts around the world that people think they have actual physical silver. I mean, the amount of paper silver is mind boggling. The amount of actual investment silver out there is 1 billion ounces. The amount of that equates to what, $20 billion, let's just say, for easily rounding, right? So that's a small amount of money. But hold on, just the OTC derivatives. If you go to the BIS, and I'll put the link below. The OTC derivatives on silver is 200 billion. Okay, that's how much paper silver just in OTC derivatives, over the counter derivatives. Then you got to count all the pooled accounts. You got to count all the ETFs that are empty. You got to count all the certificate programs. Dude, there must be like 1 ounce for every 1,000 people holding paper promises of silver for every 1 ounce of physical silver above ground. Consider that. So that's why it's going to be easy to predict that silver will eventually, once the scam is revealed for what it is, and it's already started. Every single person agrees. Every single writer agrees that silver is manipulated. Even though they haven't come out and physically said that, those silver haters have not physically said that. They have not said anything to the contrary. They have not piped up saying, "Oh, this is bull crap," or try to talk it down. They've all went silent, and they're probably buying right now. So make sure you're on the right side of the Madoff scam of paper money. All right, get yourself some physical silver. Now, I could go on, but you know what? He goes on and on about his love for paper money. So he's gonna be the paper dollar guy, and he wants to. We responded back and forth. That he's concerned about his wealth and stuff like that. And the real reason why you'll be concerned about silver is because you really don't feel that this is money. That's your real concern. And because I know it, and it's like this for me, right? If you were to tell me to eat arsenic because it's good for me, I'd say no. You do it. You go right ahead. I'll pass, right? Because I know you're gonna die, and I know that if I did that, I'm gonna die. That's how simple it is for me. That's how absolute it is for me. That if I hold dollars, I know that I'm gonna go broke. So I'm not holding dollars. I'm holding silver. I mean, that's my 100% conviction. Now, another thing that helps me stay convicted keep my conviction in silver is the fact that 6,000 years of history has proven this. That when I read about how the Roman Empire, how silver, there was no scarcity of silver. Silver went to almost, what was it? Price in gold, you could buy for 1 ounce of gold. You could buy 2 ounces of silver. Yeah, that's how valuable silver became in the after the Roman Empire fell and we went into the Dark Ages. Unfortunately, that's the only example of a major craze for silver, and unfortunately it ended really badly. Um, there was other times in history that silver went up in price. Of course, they all went up in price after each time after hyperinflation. And everybody likes to say that after a great default of a country, which results in either a hyperinflation or a default on the debt, that there's massive deflation, and they're right. They are absolutely right, because they convert their money back into gold or silver, and so everything is so cheap because everybody got wiped out. So that's deflation in a sense, because now I can buy, uh, you know, hundreds of times more with this money than I could before the hyperinflation, and that's what happens every single time, right? I mean, we go into hyperdeflation because people don't want to live with the rapidly rising prices and with paper money anymore. So we move back to the real stuff, and prices fall against the real stuff, the real gold and silver. So if you feel the need to leave silver, be my guest. I'm not going to force you to stay in money. If you want to hold paper, $100 bills, and debt notes that earn you 1%, go right ahead. I mean, you will learn the hard way, right, about money, and we all have to learn somehow, and most people are just going to have to learn that the hard way. I'm glad that I have the ability and to learn it the easy way by reading about it and making sure that it doesn't happen to me, that I don't get wiped out financially. So I think this is getting a little long, and thanks for watching my videos, and please rate and comment, and I look forward to reading you guys' comments.
And cut.
Here you go.
You're joking, right? What's this?
Your payment.
I don't think so. This is what I'm looking for.